When I post content, I don't know who is real and who is not real anymore. I understand this is going into the void of the world of the internet every time I post or every time I make a short content, YouTube content or short content, whatever. It's going into the void. I understand that. It's going into the void of the world of algorithms, bots, and systems. The internet used to be a place where humans would go to find answers, make quirky websites, make some memes. Basically, back in the day when social media was actually social media and people were keeping up with their friends and maybe go on 4chan, go on Reddit, I don't really know. But back in the day when it wasn't overwhelmed and basically where everything has been fake, it's getting harder to tell when something is fake and when it's not fake. Like when I post content and I interact with the comments, am I having a conversation? Sometimes I don't know if I'm even interacting with a real person or AI. At this point, we have all lost the Turing test. No one can tell the difference apart. At least it's getting harder to tell. I believe AI can only become so good just because we can put into what it can do for us, and then it'll probably slowly plateau because we're not perfect either. So there's no way this AI thing can be perfect unless it starts like building upon itself or something along those lines. I don't know if that'll ever be possible. I have no idea. I'm not a scientist or computer engineer or anything along those lines, but it's like we have to learn more about AI to understand if AI is being used or not being used. Like there are some times when I'm like, this is kind of hard to tell, and like didn't even realize it because I was just doom scrolling and not really paying attention to what I was even watching. And I know I cannot be the only one that sometimes just does that. And as someone who has grew up with the internet as a Gen Z, born in '99, and I found YouTube when I was like 6 or however old, and like I was listening to like System of a Down, Linkin Park, watching like old Smosh and Happy Tree Friends and what's his name, Sal's Fingers and stuff like that. But when I look at like videos on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, I kind of just wonder how many of those likes, comments, reshares, etc., are real people. I just find it hard to believe that there are so many people commenting on Instagram and just liking these things. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't really post comments that much. I occasionally do it every once in a while. The likes on a comment isn't really validating anyways. I mean, likes in general are so they're just not really validating that much. Like I understand like once you probably start getting paid from social media and you become monetized, it might be a different story. It's hard to appreciate those numbers, especially when you think when most of them are just fake. It just seems all too fabricated and everything is just malarkey. I don't know if you've ever tried to boost a post on social media, either like Instagram or TikTok. When you do it, it doesn't seem like the interactions with your profile are genuine or they're real because I'll go and look at these profiles and most of them just look fake. Like they don't like they were just made with like on a phone or like as many like fake emails or something along those lines. I know they have people in different countries like doing stuff like this, give you the idea that you have these amount of followers and this audience, but in reality you really don't. It's like these profiles have really random usernames and random generated bios and weird profile pictures that don't make any sense. I know there are a few profiles that do follow me and those people are real or they at least seem real to me. It's just weird that the state of like AI psychosis is just going to get so bad. And I feel like people aren't even realizing it as much as it's happening. But it's like weird because like once you do boost this post, most of the time those profiles never interact with you like ever again, or they might just even unfollow you too, or something along those lines. It's just a weird machine like mediated reality. Like that's the world we're going to be living in, whether we like it or not. So what's the point of even being on the internet and trying to make it as a creator? Like, is it even worth it anymore? Is it even worth my time to be making these videos? I mean, I do genuinely enjoy making these videos because I like playing Pokemon, and this is just kind of an easy outlet for me just to kind of yap and learn more about writing and kind of just get my thoughts onto paper. Not necessarily paper, but like a Google Doc. I used to write a lot, and I guess this is kind of a new way for me to write. I don't journal as much anymore. That's why I kind of created this channel because I still wanted to write in some kind of way. I miss reading. That's what I actually really. That's something I really miss is reading books. I miss like reading philosophy books because they made me think and look up words and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going a little off topic. So once the internet becomes full of bots and AI, what will be the plan for the future? Does the internet actually die? The dead internet theory. Like, what will come of it? Like, if everything is just AI generated, and like, what will come out of this? I don't really understand. Like, one of the greatest inventions was the internet, only for it to collapse in on itself. Perhaps everyone will go off of it because it's just going to be AI generated. And, or maybe at least my generation. I don't think the newer generations are really going to care if it's AI generated or not. But I can't speak for them because I have no idea. I don't know if Gen Alpha hates AI and data centers as much as like Gen Z and maybe the millennials as well. Is the internet going to be even more addicting because these algorithms are just going to get better than humans? I always see people like claiming that they hate the internet. Well, let me rephrase that actually. People hate social media. I don't think people really necessarily hate the internet, except for AI being shoved down everyone's throats every time you go on there. Social media isn't as social as it's intended to be anymore. I understand it has changed some people's lives, and that's cool and all, but I feel like it has made the lives of others worse and amplifies it a lot more. Kind of just depends on how you use it. And I know it's a tool just like any other tool. Every time there's a new technological invention, you have to kind of figure out what you can do with it and how it works for your benefit and stuff like that. And you can also see how it screws over people as well. People complain about social media, and however, people still cannot get off of it just because it's like so addicting and people don't know what to do with their time. Like, the social aspect has been taken away from us. All we have are likes, comments, reshares, and I don't know, pinned comments, gifs, and all that crap. And I don't really know what to think of it because most of those conversations aren't even conversations. They're just like a picture of a gif, or people are just ranting to each other on the internet, or they're just rage baiting each other and don't even really care about what they're saying. They're just trying to say things to piss people off just to get some interaction. If those are AI generated too, then those conversations don't even mean anything anymore, and it's just quote unquote dead. I understand what we feed the system is what kind of comes out of it. So garbage in, garbage out. That's what we have to do, I guess. Just fill it with a bunch of human slop, and then what is AI gonna do? Like, what are they gonna do about it? You're not so smart and quirky now, are you, AI? Honestly, I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. I think I'm just kind of yapping. I think I had somewhere to go with this, but I don't know. My allergies are killing me. I can't stop rubbing my eyes, and my eyes are red. Anyways, guys, hopefully in this video I beat the fourth gym. I know it's gonna be really hard for me to beat this gym unless I'm like just too over level to the point where it doesn't even matter. And I hope I caught a few Pokemon. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.